Hey everybody, this is Leslie from GoToKitchens.com. Does this box look familiar to you? Are you using one of these boxes right now? I really use a Kleenex box almost every single day. But all right, do you have a cold right now? Are you suffering? Do you feel a cold coming on? Are you wondering what to do about it? I have some steps for you today to help you beat that cold right back to the curb. We are going to win the cold war today. Did you like that? Okay, so thank you so much for everybody popping in. It's good to see you. Hey, Becca. Hey, Wanda. Hey, Marcy. Thanks for inviting followers. Thank you guys so much. I'm so excited because right now, I think that probably on Twitter, this video is live. Awesome. I'm going to help you with that, Becca. That this video is live on Twitter right now. So if you're watching from Twitter, thank you so much for being here. My name is Leslie. I have a website, gotokitchens.com. There is nothing for sale at Go To Kitchens. Believe it or not, I actually Periscope on a daily basis, and I'm not trying to sell you anything. The only thing that I want you to buy is I want you to buy into your own health, and that is what Go To Kitchens is all about. It started from a cancer journey 3 years ago, and I have been learning and training myself, and now the person that has taught me, or I was being taught, and now I'm ready to teach back out to you guys. So I want to go over quickly with you guys today. If I feel a cold coming on, there is a way to beat it back naturally, and I am going to share those tips with you today. Before we get to that, if you would please share it with your followers. There's a little white ball-headed guy right down here in the corner. If you're live with me here, thank you for being here. Please share out to your followers. It has become incredibly important that you share out to Twitter now. So if you would please take the time, you can invite your followers, you can share out to Twitter, and I would super appreciate it if you would do that, sharing out to Twitter so we can get this information. I know, right? Who are you kidding? That's right. Thank you guys so much for sharing out. So let's get right to it. We're going to get right down to bare bones today and start talking about the protocol that I use to beat a cold back. Now, I have to be honest with you. Thank you guys so much. I have to be honest with you. I do not suffer from colds very often. Like maybe once a year mildly, but certainly probably like every other year, like every 18 months, I might get a cold. Thank you so much for inviting people. But it's not very often that I get a cold, and it's because I keep my immune system running at optimum levels by the food that I'm putting in my body. Because I'm a cancer survivor, it is super important that my immune system is working well, because that's what helps keep any cancer that might form from the previous cancer at bay. So that is, thank you so much for sharing out, everybody. Thank you guys that are coming into the room right now. So it's super important. So I do not get colds very often. I have been, thank you, I have been exposed. I've had people sneeze in my face. I've had people cough and then shake my hand. I've been sitting next to a man for 6 hours on a plane from Hawaii who was desperately ill. He was running a fever. I got off the plane and never, ever even thought about getting that cold. I was actually worried about getting it, but I did not. He actually told me that, awesome, that's awesome. I love that you guys eat lunch, our meals, and think of me. That makes me very happy. Yes. So my immune system runs really, really well, and it's because of the types of foods that I keep out of my body and the types of foods that I put in my body. So let's talk a little bit about how to make that happen. So thank you so much. So one of my first components that I use, I do not take a lot of supplements, and I'll show you. The only supplement that I take on a regular basis is actually this. This is an omega-3 fatty acid. It is actually, let's get to the English side here. It is a wild Pacific salmon oil that I take. It's from Natural Factors. It's actually really pure. It is super clean. It is not rancid, and so it's not cheap either. But this is the only supplement that I take every day. I used to be the supplement king. No, it does not actually. No, not very often. I do sometimes on here because I get to talking so fast and I swallow a lot of air and it makes me burp, but that's about it. Sometimes when I drink kombucha, I burp. Okay, so anyway, yeah. So So yes, but that is really the only supplement that I take on a regular basis. There are other supplements that I take when I feel like that I need them, but that's the only thing that I do on a regular basis. So I have talked to professionals that say no more than 3 supplements on a regular basis should you ever be taking, and that depends on what kind of condition that you're trying to prevent. So yeah, me too, Evan. I've had a couple of mild colds. It's been about 5 years. I actually got strep and the flu at the same time, and it was quite evil. And I decided at that point that I never wanted to have that again. So, and I haven't had the flu in like forever. So, and I don't take a flu shot, just so you know. I never have taken a flu shot ever in my life. So just saying. Okay, so let's get right to it. So vitamin C. Vitamin C is one of the first supplements that I would recommend. That's awesome. This is one of the first supplements that I would recommend. 100 milligrams 1 time a day. Okay, 100 milligrams 1 time a day is going to help protect against cellular stress when infections occur in the body. So you get an infection, you get a sinus infection. The cold and flu can actually cause other infections in the body. So you get 1,000 milligrams 1 time a day. Sorry, 1,000 milligrams 1 time a day. This supplement right here is actually 1,000 milligrams. So you just take one of these once a day. And this is at the first sign of a cold. So the first sign of a cold, even if you don't know if you're getting a cold, but it kind of feels like you're getting a cold, then I would absolutely recommend this. I don't know. I'm not sure about that actually. I have no idea actually about the absorbic acid. So this is going to help your immune systems mature, and it is going to help them fight off bacteria and viruses, and it's just going to kind of turn it into a killing machine for bacteria and viruses, quite frankly. So no, not every day, only if you're getting a cold. Vitamin C is not something I would recommend taking on a daily basis. You should be getting plenty. If you're eating a healthy diet, you should be getting plenty of vitamin C in your body through your fruits and vegetables. So there you go. It will boost white blood cells in the body, which is going to naturally heal. It's going to send it to the areas that it needs. Vitamin C is amazing. Yeah, no, that's okay. Is amazing. All of these supplements that I'm about to throw down to you are just for if you think you're getting a cold, or if you've been exposed to a cold, or let's say somebody in your house has a cold and you don't want to get the cold. This would be a great time to start this regimen because it's going to boost the immune and it's going to protect you. So absolutely. So yes, but this is to be done on a short-term basis. This is not to be done. This regimen is not, let's be crystal clear, is not to be done on a long-term basis. So no more than 1 week on a high dose like this. So you do not want to take this more than 7 days. 7 to 10 days is actually what I recommend, is what I recommend that you take this for, and that is all you take it for, even if you still have the cold, but you won't, I promise you won't have a cold in 7 to 10 days if you follow this regimen. And you need to take it at the first sign of cold. So 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, no more than 10 days at the first sign of the cold. All right, moving on. All right, I'm such a goofball. I actually hate it when I say that, and I'm trying to break myself of saying it, and I can't do it. It's driving me nuts. I need a supplement for that. Is there a supplement that I can take at the first sign of saying all right? Okay, moving right along. Zinc. Zinc is a powerhouse. No more than 50 milligrams per day. You need to also take this. You need to take this at the first sign of the cold. This actually has an antiviral effect in the body, and it actually helps boost the immune system to get it doing. I know, right? Oh my goodness. To help the immune system get moving and to fight the cold that is attacking the body. So only with the cold. Zinc is only to be taken with the cold. A lot of people make the mistake that go, oh, I think I have a zinc deficiency because they read something on Google that told them that they might have a zinc deficiency and they start taking zinc. You can't do that. It can actually be dangerous in large doses. So you can really throw your chemical balance off. So this is to only be taken with the cold and at the first sign of the cold. Absolutely no more than 1 week taking 50 milligrams of zinc. Okay, if you are taking zinc right now, you need to consult. You need to consult with a naturopath, a functional medicine doctor, something like that, before you continue that regimen. But this is to only be taken with a cold, 50 milligrams. This is going to have an antiviral effect in the body, and it's going to help boost your immune system. Thank you so much for sharing out. Yeah, and as long as you're being monitored, that is fine. But if you're doing it because you Googled it and somebody said that, you know, oh, I have the symptoms and I need it, that's when it becomes dangerous. So as long as you're being monitored, I'm fine with that and having your levels checked. But most of us think that something's wrong and nothing is wrong. So it just, something else is happening in the body. So I just want people to be super careful about that. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Please, please, please consult somebody if you're taking zinc on a regular basis, okay? So zinc, 50 milligrams, only with the cold. First sign of the cold, you need to be taking zinc. This is going to be just once per day. So once per day. I like to start my morning off with these supplements. Here's the big one. This is the one that's so controversial. Remember the article that came out about echinacea and how it doesn't help a cold at all? But what they really wanted to say there is that it does actually not boost the immune system. So these first two products are actually going to help boost the immune system. Echinacea does not help boost the immune system. Let's just be crystal clear about that. And that's what all the attacks were about against echinacea, and that it's not effective for a cold, and that, you know, that you still should be taking all this cough medicine and doing all of these things that actually prolong your cold as opposed to help healing the cold. We are actually help healing the cold. We are helping your body's defenses against the cold, okay? Yeah, you do. Yeah, a lot of people take echinacea on a daily basis, and that's absolutely fine. So echinacea, this is actually echinacea with golden seal, and I'm going to tell you why I do that in just a second. You're going to want 1,000 milligrams of echinacea. When you have an active cold in the body, you want to have 1,000 milligrams of echinacea 2 to 3 times a day. So the whole time that the cold is active, that's what you want to be taking. It is a lot of echinacea. You actually need a lot of it to help with the cold. So 1,000 milligrams 2 to 3 times a day of echinacea. I like it with the golden seal because golden seal actually will aid start over. I got it here. Hold on just a second. It will actually aid with sore throats. So golden seal will actually help reduce the inflammation and the viruses that are caused by when you have a sore throat. Golden seal will help for that. But here's what echinacea is good. It actually shortens the duration of a cold. Who doesn't want their cold to be shorter? I mean, honestly, if I'm going to get a cold, I want a little bitty tiny short cold. I don't want a big long drawn out cold. So this actually so that's awesome. I didn't know you could do that actually. But echinacea is amazing for that. It has antiviral benefits, so it's going to help fight viruses. It promotes good respiratory function. So again, when you have a cold, what comes along? You know, that snotty nosed, you know, that inflammation that you get in your sinuses, in your throat, and in your chest. So yes, I know, right? Evan, that was too much information. Anyway, so absolutely, and I like it with the golden seal because typically you're getting a sore throat along with the cold, and this will help that. So this is going to be 1,000 milligrams 2 to 3 times a day. Again, let's be crystal clear. It does nothing to boost the immune system. It just actually helps release I'm sorry, it actually helps shorten the cold, and it's an antiviral in the body. So it's awesome for that. Awesome, awesome, awesome for that. Going right down the line. We are making it happen today. Fast. We're going fast, fast. Zoom. It's going to be done. You're going to blink your eyes and the scope's going to be over. No, Janie, I don't have anything for hangovers. You're just going to have to suffer through it. It's just part of what has happened to you. Too bad for you. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is elderberry. This to me is the hidden gem, okay? There are two things there are actually two things. Everything, the first three things I talked about are awesome. And the next two things I'm going to talk about are really the silver bullets. So elderberry is one of those silver bullets. This is 10 milliliters a day, or about 2 teaspoons. So about 2 teaspoons. And you don't have to be exact. You don't have to get out a teaspoon and measure it. You can actually just, get a teaspoon out, and just regular old teaspoon, and take like you would cough syrup. Yes, elderberry is a butt kicker. It will actually bust a cold to the curb very, very easily. This is actually effective for colds and flu, which is amazing. And it doesn't have to taste half bad either. I kind of like the way it tastes. So yes, excuse me. This will actually help deactivate the cold in the body. So the cold is activated, right? You swig it. Yeah. The cold is active in the body. This will actually help deactivate the cold. What? It's nuts. It's totally nuts. I totally love it. I take it twice a day. I take 1 teaspoon in the morning, 1 teaspoon at night. I like elderberry syrup, but because it's not processed, I try to get it organic. I try to get it as clean as possible. I mean, it is processed because it's made into syrup, but I try to get it as clean as possible. You can buy whatever is, whatever's available to you. Don't buy the cheapest of the cheap. Buy that middle brand that's in that middle section, and talk when you go in. You're going to have to go to a health food store, and they're going to have experts there to help you. So just talk to them and tell them that Leslie from Go To Kitchen said that I needed some elderberry syrup, and can you help me with that? So yeah, and that's fine with children. Absolutely. Absolutely. For children, that's absolutely fine. So absolutely, it's high in antioxidants. It's actually going to boost your immune system. It is going to help deactivate the cold or flu that is happening in your body. You should be taking it at you should be taking it at the first sign of a cold. This should come on at the first sign of the cold. I don't know what color it is. I don't think I can remember what color it is. Here, I'll take some. I need some immune boosting. I'm about to get on a plane. In like 2 days, I get on a plane. So I'll just have some for you. How's that? And I'll show you that it's not bad. You don't even need pickle juice as a chaser. So let's see. What color is it? It is that color. See it? It's like brown. See that? It's just brown. Yeah, it's like a brownish, probably no, not really any purple in there. It's kind of brown. So yeah, so just regular old teaspoon like this. Down it goes. I actually like the flavor of it. It has a really kick to it, and it's kind of sweet and kind of yummy. So it's great, great, great for your immune system. You can take this ahead of time. So if you know you're going to be in a situation where there's a lot of people, I'm sorry, it dripped off the bottle. I'm licking the back of it. But you could take this in a situation if you knew you were going to be in a lot of people and you might be exposed to something like that. Or again, somebody in the family is sick and you don't want to get sick. Just take this stuff right along with them. It is actually, excuse me, it's actually very, very helpful. I love elderberry syrup. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. Yeah, you could try it before flying. Absolutely. Absolutely. I will probably start this evening doing a small regimen, a throwback regimen, just to boost my immune system, because I'll be flying and then I'll be meeting a lot of people this week at Periscope Summit and shaking a lot of hands and all that kind of stuff. And I don't necessarily want a cold, which I probably won't get anyway, but yes. Okay. So this is the last one. This is the biggest bang for your buck. So if you want powerful antiviral effects in the body, and I am talking, this is not pleasant. What I'm about to tell you, yes, at Periscope Summit, that's right. So I know, I'm so excited. So if you really want those butt-kicking qualities, like you have a cold, even if you have an active cold right now, I can help you. So you're thinking, oh, well, she's saying take all this stuff at the first signs of a cold. And that's true, and that will be helpful, and that will help the duration. But if you want something that's going to kick, that is a huge antiviral, this is your huckleberry right here. And this is oil of oregano. This is, wait, let's get it right. This is oil of oregano. This is actually doTERRA's brand, but you can get oil of oregano just about anywhere. This is doTERRA's brand. And oil of oregano is to me, is again, like the elderberry, is like the silver bullet for kicking a cold's butt. You want to win the Cold War? This is the way to do it. It's disgusting. I have to tell you, there is nothing pleasant about what I'm about to teach you, but it will, I hate doing it, in fact, but it will kick a cold's butt to the curb. So here's the one thing I want to warn you about. But don't, oil of oregano, but don't get it. Yes, that's true. Absolutely. Yep. I know. And it's on your breath and you smell like a pizza parlor. It's totally true. Yeah, you can use oil of oregano for all kinds of things. I have to tell you guys, I can't believe I'm about to admit this, but when I haven't been able to run all summer, but when I was running every single day, I ran anywhere from 3 to like 9 miles, just depending on the day and how much time I had. But I'm an avid runner, and I'm slowly getting back into it. I'm conditioning myself on the treadmill right now to get back into running. But I couldn't because I actually had a virus in my body. And so I was trying to fight that off. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. So I had a toenail that was I have these fancy pants running shoes. I mean, they're like, because I'm a runner and I need good shoes, because I feel like that if you're running, you need to have the best equipment because you're putting a lot of pressure on the body. So anyway, so I had my middle toenail on my left foot actually caught in my shoe a lot and was curling up on the end, and it caused it to have a little fungus on it because of the sweat and the curling and the getting, the bacteria getting underneath the nail. And anyway, blah, 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 kind of gross. So I consistently put oil of oregano on it twice a day, once in the morning, once in the evening, every single day. And I was actually using one that was already diluted. So it wasn't full percentage. It was only like 20%. So if you were using this, you would need to dilute it a little bit, but this was already diluted. And I just put it on my toenail every single day. Within 6 weeks, it was totally clear. My toenail looked totally perfect. The woman who gives me my pedicure, she's like, what are you doing to your toenails? Because they usually look pretty trashy because I'm a runner. And she's like, and they look fabulous. And I'm like, I know, it's oil of oregano. I was so excited. So it works topically. It works in the body as well as an antiviral and an antifungus. So here's how you do it. It's gross. So I like to shoot it in some warm water. So I just take a nice warm water. You could do it in cold water if you're opposed to warm liquids, but I just take a water that's pretty hot because it feels really good on the throat, and the oil is naturally hot. So to prevent it from tasting more hot, I actually put it in hot water. I put 1 to 2 drops. I usually just do 1. It depends on how severe things are looking. But I do 1 to 2 drops a day, and I just shoot it in hot water. So it's going to float around the top, and you just, okay, and you just shoot it. I shoot it in 8 ounces of water. So it's a big shot that I do. Yes, absolutely. And you need to dilute it with water too. Hold on. Excuse me. You need to dilute it with water. Can I do a shot now? Absolutely, I can. If you put it on the bottom of your feet, it should be diluted. Anytime you put it on topically, especially doTERRA's oil of oregano, it is a hot oil and it will begin to burn. So you want to use, thank you. You want to use something, let me turn on my hot water. You want to use something that is, let's see, I need to find a little, here we go. Perfect glass. I'm going to sneeze again. Sneeze attack, hold on. Excuse me. All right, so let me get my water nice and hot. I'm over here, by the way. I'm over here and I can't see comments, but I can see that you're commenting, but I can't read them. Sorry. So I just do it right out of the tap. Just some hot water right out of the tap. I do not like the way this tastes. I am going to make a face. I just want to warn you right now that I'm going to make a face. So I'm just going to do one single drop right down into the water. This is something that you do not want to do for more than 5 days. This is 5-day max. 5 days max that you do this. You will probably have kicked your cold by then, but 5 days max, okay? So I just have a single drop in there. I know, right? So I just have a single drop in there, and I'm just going to chug this right down. Ready? There you go. Woo! Yeah. Wow, it is strong. I got to have another drink. It is strong, strong, strong. If you happen to get that drop on your tongue, you're going to feel it. Not pleasant, okay? It is not pleasant. This is actually, I've done it several times, so I know what I'm in for. So yes, you could chase it with your elderberry. Absolutely. Good choice. I like that. In that order, oregano, then elderberry. So yes, but this is 5 days max, and you only do 1 to 2 drops a day, depending on the severeness of your cold. So if you're dealing with a severe cold or an active cold, I would actually say 2 drops. Excuse me, 2 drops a day. Somebody asked me if I burped, and I just did. So there you go, on camera. And I did shots, and I'm doing shots for you guys today. It's crazy. Not with 1 drop, it won't. I can feel a little bit of burn on my tongue, but not crazy. I know, doTERRA is amazing, right? Pizza burps. Yes. You can get them at natural grocers, but I want you to be careful with that. Know that if you're getting at natural grocers, you're getting probably Now brand, and that is 20% diluted. And you absolutely for sure should only be doing that like 5 days, and that's it max. Okay, so but that's what most of us have available to us. I've actually used Now brand doing this and did not have any ill effects from it. So just saying, I've done it personally. So there, it made my nose run too. Yeah, it's gonna do all those kinds of things. It's gonna do all kinds of sensory type things in your body when you do an oregano shot. But I promise you, it is the silver bullet. It is the silver bullet to knock the common cold out. They say there's no cure for the common cold. I call BS on that. Absolutely, you can cure the common cold. You can certainly shorten the duration of it. So yes, but doTERRA is amazing. If you want to order a doTERRA oregano oil, you can actually get it from Evan at Summers Wellness. He's right here on our broadcast with us. There he is. There he is. Evan at Summers Wellness will be able to help you order this oil. I do not sell these oils, but I do love doTERRA. It is the brand of choice for me. Yes, thank you. Absolutely. So in the water, only 5 days if you're shooting it and taking it internally. On the skin, you can use it more. I mean, I used it solid for 6 weeks on my toenail and around that skin. So I don't know. How much is it, Evan? Is oil of oregano pricey? I can't remember. Quite honestly, I've had this one for quite a while, so I can't remember. Is it pricey at doTERRA? I know it's not in the grocery store, but yes. Yay, me too. Me too. I use doTERRA every single day. I don't know what that would do, but garlic is actually another antiviral that you can take. I actually have one here. This is actually a supplement that I feed Robin probably consistently for about a week, like once a month, because he doesn't like garlic, and I like for him to have the benefits of garlic. And so I don't feed it to him consistently, but every once in a while we fit it into his supplement regimen. He takes more supplements than I do. So yes. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, and that's why you only want to do it for 5 days. I was crystal clear about that. So crystal clear that the oil of oregano is a 5-day regimen, and that is it. Count your days. Mark them off on a calendar. 5 days internally, and that is it. It is not something that you want to do long term just keep doing it because you think it's good for you. It is actually not good for you. So just keeping that in mind. Crystal clear about this. Let's also be crystal clear that I am not a naturopath. I am not a doctor. I am not a functional medicine practitioner. The only thing that I am is a woman who actually has tried these, and you should consult your physician or your naturopath before you start any regimen whatsoever. But this worked really, really well for me. And if you do it like I say, I will promise you, your cold will dissipate much faster or will go away altogether. So there you go. Okay, so that's my disclaimer. I accept no responsibility for you taking any of these supplements, but they work. Anyway, okay, so thank you, Marcy. All right, so here we go. Here are the foods that you want to eat when you have a cold. Number 1, water. You need to drink lots and lots of water. You should be adding 50% to your water intake. If you drink 70 ounces of water a day, you need to add 30 ounces to that and drink that while you have a cold. I know it's going to be like peeing over the moon. Like you're going to want to pee like every 5 minutes, it feels like, but that is actually good for you. That is toxins moving out of the body. You absolutely, that's something my Nana would say. But you absolutely want to move those toxins out. So upping that water while you have a cold, doing it on a regular basis, because you can actually get sick from drinking too much water. But so if whatever you drink, add 50% to that. So yes. Good. The other thing that you should consider is drinking some bone broth. You know that everybody says chicken noodle soup is good for a cold, right? That's right. Get your magazine, get your cell phone charger, and you're going to be there. So it also actually gets you up and moving. When you have a cold, a lot of people just want to be sloths, and it's actually, if you don't have a fever, it's actually good for you to move around. So it gets you up and moving as well. So you do need to rest, but you also need to move your body to help your lymphatic system actually move the cold out of your body as well. So so chicken soup, they keep saying, is really good for a cold, and there's some truth in that, but only when you're using a bone broth. So using a bone broth is actually awesome. If you don't make your own, you can buy it ready-made. Just swig it, just drink it, warm it up, drink it in shots like this. It will fortify the body and help protect you and help, again, help get rid of that. I know, I'm so sorry that you were sick last week. I wish I would have known that. I don't know what I could have done to help, but I could have just told you that I loved you and I hope you feel better. Ginger, garlic, onions, honey, lemon, cinnamon. That was a huge list. You may say it again. I have to read it from my list. Ginger, garlic, onions, honey, lemon, cinnamon. All of those things are amazing while you're suffering with a cold. They are amazing. Did they? Oh my God, I know. It's coming, people. It's coming like a freight train. Healthy lifestyles are coming like a freight train. So yes, cayenne will actually help open up the airways, the passageways. So absolutely. Ginger, onion, garlic, lemon, cinnamon, and honey is so awesome for a cold. You should find a way to get those in. Onions are kind of weird for me. Like when I have a cold, I don't want onions. I'm like, that's like the last thing that I want, but the other things I can deal with. So as long as you're getting a few of those, like try to get like 4 of those things in while you are nursing a cold. Things to avoid. These are foods that you want to stay away from. You want to stay away from these things. Sugar, fruit juices, dairy, fast foods, processed grains, sports drinks. That's right. Local honey, it doesn't really matter for this particular situation. Actually, what you're doing when you eat the honey is it has antibacterial properties in it. So especially if you have a sore throat, it will actually coat the throat and help fight the bacteria in the throat and get rid of the sore throat a little bit faster. That's why they always want you to drink honey lemon tea. It helps soothe and actually can help raw honey, can help heal the throat as well. So absolutely. So sugar, fruit juices, sports drinks, dairy, fast foods, and processed foods should be avoided while you have a cold. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. It can help with local allergies. 100%. When we're talking about a cold, it's not quite as necessary, but if you're suffering with local allergies, or if you have allergies, local honey can help benefit, and because of the bee pollen pollinates in your area and it goes to the honey, you eat the pollen, you begin to build immunities to those allergies that you would normally be allergic to. That's how that works. Okay. So essential oils that can help you, eucalyptus, again, Evan at Summers Wellness can help you with this. He can help you order these oils. He can, yeah, he's a great resource for information. Eucalyptus will help open the sinuses when I have a little bit of congestion, or even when I have a, my nose is very sensitive. You just saw me sneeze a couple of times to allergens. And so I get a little bit of hay fever now and again. And I had it this morning really bad. I bet I sneezed like 300 times. And so I'm super sensitive to that. So if I put eucalyptus in my shower floor, just a couple of drops in my shower floor in the corner, and let the steam rise out of that eucalyptus, it actually helps open my airways and cleanse them so that I don't have those sneeze attacks. Simple, simple. The other thing I do is wash my face. If you're having a sneezing attack, wash your face. I promise you, get your hair away from your face. This is something that I've learned. Move your hair away from your face and wash your face really good, and I promise you it will subside. It's so simple and so easy. Yeah. Jen! You yelled my name, so I yelled back. It's good to see you, Jen. I'm glad you're here. Eucalyptus helps to open the sinuses. Frankincense will actually help boost the immune system. You can use this topically. When I have a cold, or if I was going to use it for a cold, I would put it right here. I've missed you too. I would put it right here, the frankincense, to help in the area that is where the cold is living. Oregano, we talked about that, how awesome it is. You can use it internally. You could use it topically as well on the bottom of the feet with some coconut oil, but I suggest internally. I hardly ever suggest that you ingest essential oils. You will hardly ever hear me say that, but this is one exception. It's for 5 days only. Do not use it more than 5 days. Only 1 to 2 drops. 1 if you think you're getting a cold, 2 if you have an active cold. Cloves are actually antibacterial and antiviral, so clove oil is amazing. So if you want to make a, like Evan suggested, like a bath bomb, or diffuse that clove, frankincense, and eucalyptus all at the same time, it would actually give you internal benefits because you're inhaling it. So there you go. That's it. That's how you win the war on a cold. I'm done. I know you're gonna smell like a pizza parlor that's in a spa. Oh my goodness. There you go. There you go. Evan has all the information for you. So, anybody have any questions? Can I answer any questions for you? I have some things here. Would you guys like to see things that will not actually help with your cold, but will help keep you comfortable while you have a cold? Yeah, oh, good for you. Good for you. Okay, so let me show you a few things that will help you if you have a cold and you want to be more comfortable. Do not, whatever you do, if you have a fever, okay, if you have a fever, let it go. The notion is to try to break a fever, right? I mean, because it sucks to have a fever. It sucks. It's painful. You feel like crap, but really you will get over your cold faster or the flu faster if you let your body do what it's trying to do. When it has a fever, it is a reaction. It is a reaction to help fight off what's trying to attack you. Your body is going into war mode and it's saying, hey, look it, if you'll just relax a little bit, I will take care of this. And so when you have a fever, the first thing you want to grab is the aspirin or the Tylenol or whatever it is that you take, the ibuprofen. Ew, Pringles, ick. Anyway, so yes, just cover up, sit still, wait it out, sleep it out, whatever you need to do to make yourself comfortable, just make yourself comfortable and let it go. When your body breaks a fever and it releases all of that sweat, yeah, Netflix it out. That's right. Periscope it out, whatever. But when your body breaks that fever, that is a sign that you're on the upswing to getting better. So when you break it though, unnaturally with a NSAID or something like that, you're actually causing your cold and your fever to last longer. Your fever will come back. If you let a fever go, typically you'll have that fever for the duration that your body needs it and you won't have it again. If you break it, if you break the fever unnaturally, your body will actually have a fever again, because it's like, excuse me, but we're not through with that fever, so we're bringing it back. We're bringing fever back. That's what your body's doing. So yes, so please do not break those fevers, even in your child. I know it's so hard to watch those babies go through that. See, I know that's absolutely what they would do. They would let them sweat it out. So, but it is absolutely necessary to let them go through it. Make them comfortable, you know, whatever it takes, make them comfortable as possible, but don't give them anything to break the fever. Here is something that you can give just about anybody. This is a blend. This is made by Solar Ray. This is a blend. It's actually for headaches, but I have given it to someone for their, that's right. Absolutely. You're absolutely spot on, every single one of you. But see, this is the ingredients in that. I'm sorry, my camera's not. This has feverfew. It has, butterbur hops, it has turmeric, it has enzymes, and a few other things in there. But this will actually make your body aches feel a little bit better. The other thing that would help a body ache is to actually get in a bath with some Epsom salt and some soothing essential oils. That will help with the body aches as well. You know, so just, again, just treating the symptoms and not breaking the fever. But this will help with the aches and pains that you may be experiencing. If you guys want to screenshot that, you can. It's a great little product. You can buy it on Amazon. It's an amazing, amazing thing. I'm taking it down. 1, 2, 3, and it's gone. There are natural cough syrups out there that you can get if you have a terrible cough. I will tell you that elderberry will actually help with the cough. That's why I like this syrup, is because it actually coats the throat a little bit and will help with the cough. So that's going to help. But there are natural cough remedies for that. Yes. Yes. I mean, actually moving around, I know it sucks when you have a fever and you don't want to move around, but yeah, but there are natural cough remedies. I have to tell you, they're not great. They don't work like what you're going to get from the doctor's office, but they're also not going to kill you. So you're not going to be battling the side effects from these narcotic cough syrups for, like, you know, 6 months in your body. So yeah, just, that's all I'm saying about that. Yeah. Yeah, just absolutely drinking a lot of water, just letting her get through it, covering her up, reading her stories, taking her mind off of it is the best thing you can do for your kids. This is actually a peppermint, wild peppermint. It has essential oils in it. These are organic. They're full of sugar, quite frankly. But if you're coughing a lot or your throat really hurts, these will help. Something like this will help soothe. There's another one that I like, and I don't have any right now, but it comes in a yellow box, and they're honey and ginger, and they're amazing for a cough. You can stymie a cough for hours with these things. I will try to figure out what they are and post them on the VIP page. There's also another product called Cold Snap. I would not recommend any type of juices. I would not recommend any type of fruit juices. Maybe eat pineapple, but I would not recommend any type of juices because of the sugar content, and it's just going to cause more inflammation in the body, like instantly. So, and make your body do more work than it needs to do when you're sick like that. So these are called Cold Snaps. These are actually amazing. My husband and I use these as an immune booster. No, that's not them. I know, right? These are Cold Snaps. We use these as immune boosters. So anytime that we travel, we actually travel with these, so we don't have to travel with this entire regimen. We take 2 a day. You can take up to 25 a day. You can take 25 of these a day. I've never done that, quite frankly, but we do take a couple a day. Bye. Thanks for being here, Marcy. See you guys. So yes, so Cold Snaps are actually quite amazing. If you read the label, they sound a little fairy berry because they're like, oh, they're going to get your, get you to righteous chi. But really there's a lot of immune boosting properties in here. So Cold Snap is a product that you could take. You can use natural saline if you are super, I know, right? Who's going to take 25? Although my oncologist who is big into natural foods, she's actually she's a medical oncologist, and she's the most amazing. Her name is Dr. Regina Brown, and she is fabulous, and a breast cancer survivor herself. Anyway, and so she's the one who told me about Cold Snaps, and she said that she has taken 25 a day. I was like, what? That's nuts. So, but anyway, yeah, it will actually actually shorten a cold, but you have to take a lot of them. So yes, I just say go with the other regimen and be super sure that you're getting what you need in your body. So, and you can control the ingredients, and you can't control the ingredients in here, but they are helpful. You can get these at regular grocery stores as well in the natural section, cold snaps. Yep. Yep, and they're mostly herb based. You can use a natural saline. So if you're like totally snotty nosed, sorry, you were screenshotting and I took it away. If you're totally snotty nosed and you need to clear out your nose, these next two things are going to help you with that. A saline, just a natural saline. This is just basically salt water that you spray up your nose. It's not pleasant, it's not fun, but it will help get rid of the congestion, especially as you're getting towards the end of a cold and the congestion continues to get worse and worse and worse. That's just your body discharging the nasty things that have been attacking it. And this will actually help clear that out temporarily. It is not a fix. It is just a temporary solution. But my favorite way to do that is with a neti pot. If you guys have never neti potted, if you've never neti potted, I just made up a word. If you've never neti potted, it is an amazing experience, and I highly recommend that everybody try it at least once in their life. I know, see, okay, I did both shots. I did the elderberry and the oregano. You guys are not getting neti potted. I'm sorry. But you can see in my box that I am only crack potted. You can see in my box, that's as many of, because this is the neti pot box. I just bought it all together. But you can see that, that I am almost out of these. So yes, I actually use neti pots for my allergies. You heard me talk about me having sensitive nose to allergies and wanting to sneeze a lot. A neti pot will actually clear that out for me instantly. So if face washing and hair pulling back does not work, I know, right? Maybe I'll do a private video for the VIP page. How's that? I'll do a private video. Instead of doing it live, I can edit it, so in case snot runs out of my nose. So I know, right? Oh my God, you guys are you're totally tempting me. So, but neti pots are amazing. They're absolutely amazing. You can buy fancy pants ones. I know people that use them daily, I actually don't recommend that. I do not recommend anything like this, using them on a daily basis, because you're messing with your body's microbiome and your body's chemistry when you do things like that. And I think it can actually make you, I know, right? It's okay. All right. I'll think about it. How's that? But it is, I'll ask Robin's opinion. Do you think that I should let my boogers out on Periscope and Twitter now? Oh my gosh. Okay. So, oh my gosh. So, but the neti pot is amazing. The best thing, did he? Okay. See, Dr. Ross has already done it. So basically what you do is you put it, this is even beautiful right here. You basically put it in your nose like this, hold your head over the sink, and it will run through your sinuses and clear out your sinuses. They have a saline solution that they use for it, okay? They have a saline solution that you can put in the water, or you could just do plain water as well. But you put the saline solution in there, and it has some other minerals in there, and it really helps clear out the sinuses. So if you're super boogery, if you're really, really snotty-nosed, it is great to clear that out. If you have a sinus infection, it will actually help move the sinus infection out of your body. Not something that I would recommend doing every single day, personally. Just personally. So only if you have a hay fever attack, a sinus infection, something like that. Oh, and my other tip for this is to heat the water just a little bit. Just heat it just a little bit. I recommend using distilled water. I do not recommend using tap water. There are a lot of bacteria and stuff in there. Yes, you could absolutely do that. And not to use the neti pot. See, everybody has a different opinion. That's why I showed you the saline and the neti pot. You could do either one. They're kind of the same thing, except one's running completely through your sinuses and one is not. But, you know, using filtered water or distilled water, heating it just slightly, then putting in your goop, shaking it up, and then going downtown crazy, getting the snot out of your brain. So, so there you go. So those are my make you feel better options, but not gonna solve the problem. The first things that I talked about are actually going to help heal the problem. The neti pots and these other things that I've been talking about will not. So there you go. Now you know. Don't get a cold in the first place. Eat well, eat well, get exercise, get outdoors, get some vitamin D, increase your metabolism, increase your natural immune system, and you won't get colds in the first place. But if you do, these things that I've showed you can actually help you with that. So yeah, I mean, I don't like anything prescription personally. I mean, I just don't get prescriptions. Yeah, you're welcome. You're very, very welcome. I'm glad that you liked it. It is good info. And I have to tell you, not all this is my info. Hey, it's good to see you, Pamela. It is information that I've pulled from different sources. So this is not, I'm not the first one to come up with a cold protocol. Let's be super clear about that. Dr. Axe has an amazing cold protocol. In fact, my first parts are a little bit of his and a little bit of mine. And that's okay to tweak them to match you. Just understand that, thank you so much. Just understand that your cold protocol is for a temporary solution. These are not something that you should be taking on a daily basis. None of these things you should be taking on a daily basis. So there you go. Okay, so with all the buzz of the lottery coming around, again, I think it's like tonight or tomorrow night or something like that. With all the buzz of all this money that is up for grabs, I want to do an inspirational part. But before I do that, I want to invite you to come along with me for the rest of this week. Tomorrow I start my scopes for Periscope Summit. I actually leave on Thursday. I will be with Dr. Christine Kazmar. We are traveling together. We're rooming together. I mean, we're going to be like inseparable for like 4 days. so you guys come see San Francisco with me through Periscope. Come meet all of your favorite scopers. Watch Christine and I as we go through like the craziness that is Periscope Summit. See how tired I get and how big the circles get underneath my eyes. So I know, it's so funny. Janie, that's hilarious. He'd be like, yeah, you should totally do it. That's awesome. Because he would be all for it. So neti pots freak him out. He'll do them, but they totally freak him out. He like panics when he starts to do it. I'm like, just breathe. You're going to be fine. Breathe normally. But he starts kind of hyperventilating. So, but I want to invite you guys to come along with me. Tomorrow, I'm actually discussing with you what's in my carry-on to keep me healthy through a power weekend like I'm about to experience. I'm about to go through a power weekend where I'm going to be low on sleep, where I'm going to be low on nutrition, and I want to show you the things that I take along with me to help fortify me and prepare me for what's about to happen, which I've been doing for like 2 weeks now. But yeah, so come along with me. See, there he is. Robin Nance is on there right now. Robin, everybody wants me to neti pot. Everybody wants me to neti pot live on camera. Do you vote thumbs up or thumbs down, Robin Nance? Tell me now. So, I didn't know you were on here, baby. Hi, I love you. No, Robin should. Oh, that's so funny. So funny. I was just telling out on you too. Okay. So anyway, so you guys come along with me and join in on the fun. We're going to kick it off tomorrow. Periscope Summit kicks off tomorrow right here in Colorado and then continues the rest of the week. So I'm getting thumbs up, neti potting live. I'm not doing it this scope. You guys will have to get a special scope. You have to come specially. So thank you so much, Sherry, for sharing out. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So, all right. So I just want to do an inspirational moment because I end all my scopes this way. And you know that I never have my iPad. So why would I have it now? Because that wouldn't make any sense that I would have my iPad now. But I have it now. So hold on. Let me get over to me. By the way, if you're not following me, you are welcome to follow me personally. Here is my Facebook page. Leslie Nance is my name. No, you will not be seeing that. Thankfully, Netiscope Live. That's so funny. You're hilarious. So this is me. You're welcome to follow me here. I do inspirational posts every single day almost without fail. Actually, sometimes I skip a day. Yesterday I skipped a day. So yeah, Thank you, Wanda. So yes, you can follow me there. I will tell you, if you send me a friend request, I don't normally answer those because I get tons of them. And so it would be overwhelming to try to figure out from your name here if that's really you. And so please do not get offended if I do not accept a friend request. You're welcome to submit one, but you can follow me and keep up with me and post to my timeline and all that kind of stuff. So with all the hubbub around the lottery, I just want to throw a few things in perspective, because quite frankly, all of us are hoping that we win the lottery. But when I downtown think about it, and this happened to me last week actually, we were talking about it. I was filming last week for a marketing promo for a major food network, and I was doing a promo, and we did 3 days of filming last week, and it was so much fun. I had a total blast. I love being in front of a camera like that. It is so much fun. So we're doing this marketing promo, and at the end of it, we were talking about the lottery, and it just was getting bigger and bigger. This was on Friday morning, and my producer said, I said, Robin, you got to win the lottery so you can buy me out of my contract with Melanie. And she said, I don't have any idea what the Colorado lottery is up to. And she said, Leslie, but you're on a mission. You're on a mission to help millions of people change their lives, and so and reform their kitchens and fall in love with themselves in their kitchens. So even if you won the lottery, would anything change? And it was the most powerful moment that I've had in a long time. I'm going to get tears in my eyes right now too, but I got tears in my eyes because I thought, oh my God, even if I won the lottery, nothing would change. I would still be on a mission to help people change their lives, because the things that I have learned, have changed me so much. I can't help but want to share it out with people. So this was my post this morning. If all your dreams were handed to you on a silver platter, would you take them? If you could bypass all the hard work, the willingness of sacrifice, and the devotion to self-improvement, would you take it? Would your goals change if you were handed all the resources you needed to make all your dreams come true? Would your dreams change? Dare to dream, but work hard to achieve. The magic solution that's the magic solution that you're looking for. So you have dreams, you have goals, you have visions, you have things that you want to achieve in your life. They could be simple things, they could be gigantic things. I have gigantic goals for Go-To Kitchens, gigantic goals. That's funny. I have gigantic goals for Go-To Kitchens, but I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, my goals would not change at all. I would still work hard. I would probably even work harder. I would still work hard. I would still want my message to get out there. I would want all of those things to still happen. And I don't think that anything would change for me. It would be great to have money like that. It would be awesome, in fact, to have money like that, but nothing about me would change. And I can say that with a clear conscience and a clear heart. I'm not even sure that where I live would change. I would be more compelled to find a way to get my message out to like large amounts of people. So with the lottery in mind, with all of those things in mind, I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you to find the secret solution. And the secret solution is to dream big and work hard to get there. Because the fact is that all of us on this Periscope, although we have a chance to win it, we're probably not going to win it, but your dream should not change. You should still, if you want 5 cars in the garage, if you want that house on the hill, if you want to live on the beach permanently, if you want all hunger to go away, if you want to adopt children, whatever it is that you want to do, you can still achieve those goals with or without a lottery. In fact, I could care less about the lottery at this point because I know that I'm going to achieve my goals. I'm driven and passionate about achieving those goals. So I just want to encourage you as well. All of those plans and all of those things that you think about doing with all of that kind of money, still go after it. Go after it. Go hard. You can do it. There are human beings on this planet who thought that they could never do anything like that. And they went hard and they went after what they wanted and they got it. So when you sit there and you talk about all the things that you would buy and all the things that you would do and all the people that you would help with that kind of money, then just go after it. Go get it. It's yours. It's yours for the taking. The future is yours for the taking. It is up to you to decide how you do it. So that's my inspirational point for today. I'm going to live by it. I'm going to challenge you to live by it. Go after your goals. Make big dreams. Make big plans and go get them. go get them. Write them down. I have all my goals listed out. And they're specific. I have the paint color in my master bedroom on my beach house of the North Shore of Oahu written down in a book. I'm not kidding. I'm not lying. So yes, make big dreams, go out there and get them. I promise you, the reward that you will find at the end of that is so much better than if somebody handed it to you, because you went out and got it, because you can look back and go, man, I worked my butt off for that. And it was awesome. It was such a great ride. You're going to meet amazing people. You're going to go to amazing places. You're going to help people. You're going to get all of those things that you want. So it's up to you. You are the master of your future. So write the goals down, get them going, start going on them right now. Don't hesitate. Don't say I'll do it next week. Do it right now. Write them down. Act as if you are winning the lottery. Write those down. Write those goals down and then make them a reality. You can totally do it. I know you can. I'm going to watch you do it. We're going to come back here next year and we're going to be talking about this lottery and somebody won it or whatever. And they were handed that money and nothing happened. And we're going to talk about your goals and all the goals that you had. And we're going to watch you achieve them and living in that glory as opposed to having it handed to you. So there you go. I'm done now. Off soapbox, back to reality. That's all. So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for sharing out with your followers. Thank you so much for being, that's right, absolutely anything is possible. Your wildest dreams are absolutely possible. They're just a little bit of hard work away, or a lot of hard work away. But I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing out every single time that you share out with your followers and with your clan, with your peeps. You are helping me forward that message. So you and I are partners together. We're working together to change people's lives. So you can say that you have a hand in changing people's lives. Absolutely every time you share out anything from any of my website, when you share out from Facebook, when you share out from here, when you share out from anywhere, you are helping me change people's lives. Thank you guys so much. We are on a mission. We are going to complete, thank you. We are going to complete that mission and we are going to see just beautiful changes throughout our world because we have taken control of a situation, and that situation is your own personal health. So I know Twitter stream is like amazing. When that hit the market this morning, I was like, what? That is fantastic. And I do not have a big Twitter following. It's like 450 people or something over there. I do not have a big following like a lot of people do. Of course, I only started this like 6 months ago. So, but it's growing steadily. So I'm super, super excited about that. So thank you guys. Sharing out to Twitter is becoming more important. Just know that if you are not an active broadcaster, but you watch a lot of broadcasts, know that when you share out on Twitter, that you're actually helping that broadcaster even more than sharing out with your followers. So Twitter's become really, really big component for Periscope, which is great. We love that because they work hand in hand. So thank you guys so much for doing that. Thank you for helping me change lives. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Sally, so much. Or Linda, sorry. I'm just going to call you Sally because I just want to do that so bad. It is going to be a game changer. And I'm excited about Summit because I'm hoping that I learn about other things that are coming down the pipe for Periscope. The thing that worries me the most is about when people can actually, thank you. Yep, 6 months. Go-To Kitchen started and actually launched in June of last year. So really 7 months almost, but yeah, June of last year. So we have not been at this very long and it's so much fun. And I love what I do, as you can tell. Hi, it's good to see you, Lisa. You can tell that I'm super passionate about what I do. It is a huge passion. I do not make a penny. Right now, I am not making a penny. For 6 months, I have not been making any money. So yes. Oh, thank you so much. That is so nice. Please tell me your name again. I see you on here and I forget your name. I apologize. How long did it take me? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Linda. Shannon. Okay, I'm going to try to remember. Thank you, Shannon. So yeah, it is, it's taken me, it's been a learning curve all along the way. I have to tell you, I was taught by a professional. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I every time before I go on a Periscope or I am in front of people at all, I ask that I am light into dark spaces and never darkness into light spaces. That is my mantra. And so it's important to me to hear your feedback. So thank you guys for that so much. But yeah, so Wanda, I was taught by the great Dr. Axe. He has a program called the Institute for Nutritional Leadership. If you are interested, or any of you are interested at all to go through that program, I would be happy. I'm actually an ambassador for that program this season. It starts in February. I would be happy to share those links with you and get you signed up. I will actually do a whole scope on it at some point. It is for people, thank you, Lisa, I appreciate that. It is for people, yeah, like Axe, Dr. Axe, yes, Dr. Josh Axe is his name. He's amazing. He's a powerhouse. He has like 500,000 followers on Facebook. He's one of my mentors. I mean, he's an amazing, and the Institute for Nutritional Leadership is so awesome because it balances learning about health. So he breaks down, like, you do 2 classes a week. One week, part of that week, you do a class about health and nutrition. And the other part of the week, the first part of the week is actually, and this is how it was last year. I'm not sure that'll be the format this year. But the other part of that week is learning this business and is setting you up for success. And so, yes, that's it right there. Dr. Josh Axe, the Institute for Nutritional Leadership. It is an amazing course. Last year, it was only $200. I would have paid $2,000 for that course. It's short. It's only 8 weeks long. And I have made some of the most impressive connections. I have friends that I will have for the rest of my life that have gone through that. Evan from Summers Wellness that's on here. Evan and I met in that course. Whole Health Dana, she and I met in that course. A lot of people who follow me here, I met them in that course. And it's been an amazing journey. I have a mastermind that came from that course that helps, we all help each other stay on track with our business as we grow our business. So yes, hey Chastity, you said you weren't going to be here and you're here. I'm glad you're here. But yeah, it's an amazing course and I highly, highly recommend it. So I know, right? I always say it's going to be a short scope and then holy crap, it doesn't. It's never a short scope. It's an hour at least. I just need to settle into the fact that my scopes are an hour and that's just how it's going to be. So yesterday I was on all day, long Periscope, then a blab, then I was on again last night. I had 2 meetings in the afternoon. I talked all day long. So thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I have to, the Institute for Nutritional Leadership. I will have a link very soon. So by the way, oh, good. I'm glad you did. So I will have a link. I will actually put that up on the Go-To Kitchens website. It will be there that you can go and click and go to the course. There will be a link from my website as well. It'll be on my Facebook page. It will be in the VIP page. It will be everywhere. And again, I will be an ambassador for that course. So you come in, it's all online, and you get a private Facebook page, and that's where you interact with all the other students. And so I highly, highly recommend it. You will make friendships that will last a lifetime, and I can help show you the ropes too. You can say, hey, I know Leslie. And so that's never a bad thing when you know one of the ambassadors. So there's 3 ambassadors. And I was chosen out of last year's class to be one. So super excited, super excited. Yes, all of my Periscopes are on catch.me, absolutely, without a doubt. I do not hide those or keep those from you guys. All the replays are available there, so yeah. And it's getting to be quite a library. I've done a lot of Periscopes. It's amazing how much I've done. I started this in September, and it's amazing how many Periscopes that I've done. So yeah, it's because I love it, and I don't ever want to quit. So I'm so afraid that if I get a TV show that they're not going to let me Periscope on a regular basis, and I'm like, we got to write it in the contract where I can, I won't cook. We'll just talk about health on my Periscopes. How about I don't cook? So, but yeah, I'm just about that much nervous about that. So no, he doesn't. Don't want to quit. That's right. I don't ever want to quit. No, he does not have Happy does not have it. So That's what I think too, but you know, networks are kind of crazy like that. So yeah, I mean, they're kind of hush hush about the whole thing anyway. And that's not my nature to be hush hush, to keep secrets and not tell you guys what's going on with me is just not my nature. And so I'm a big blabbermouth. So, and if it happens, it's awesome. If it happens, it's what's supposed to happen, and that's the path I will go down. And if it doesn't happen, then that's not what's supposed to happen, and I'm okay with that. We're just going to keep moving forward, and we're going to get bigger and better. So I'm actually in the process right now of writing 2 programs. I know they are, and this kind of medium scares the pants off of them. You know, that I can broadcast without them scares them. So, and it would. I mean, you know, but that's okay. They'll adapt and change and figure it out. I know that they will. So. But yeah, so I'm working on 2 programs right now that hopefully within the next few months I will be able to reveal to you guys. You're actually going to have something to buy if you want. I will never pressure you into it, but there will actually be something to buy, and we are trying to add a lot of value and a lot of excitement, and so I'm super, super excited. One of them is going to be like, just to let you know slightly, just a little bit about what's going on. One of them is going to be a subscription-based cookbook. So it'll be a cookbook that changes all the time. It'll be all online, and it'll be constant change, and you'll get new recipes every single month. Thank you so much. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. And then the other thing that I'm working on is having a kitchen makeover party. So it'll be a program that will be designed in a very short period of time to help you make over your kitchen to get it ready to be a healthy kitchen, as opposed to a kitchen that is maybe you've been used to cooking unhealthy. This would be a kitchen makeover program that you could follow through and get tips every single day. And those are the kinds of things that I'm working on for you guys, and they'll be cheap. I'm not there to like push, you know, $1 million ideas off on you guys. They will be inexpensive, but they will give you more, yeah, they will give you more opportunities to just dig a little bit deeper and dig on your own time. So as opposed to having to catch my scopes and read my blog and all that sort of thing, you would actually be in a structured program that would give you information in increments that are beneficial for you. So we're working on those things right now, and we'll see what happens. So the cookbook I'm super excited about. So yes, these are both ideas of things that are coming down the pipe for Go-To Kitchens. So we're kind of a little bit, that's okay. That's okay. You should pay attention to what you're doing when you're changing a diaper. So, but they're kind of things that are we're working on slowly, because we have to see what happens with the whole, you know, TV thing, because that could change everything just a little bit. That could skew things just a little bit. So I just have to be super careful. I don't put a ton of work into it, and then they're like, well, you can't do that. So I'm just trying to, make sure that I'm fulfilling all of those needs, but still working on something, because you guys keep asking me for something. The only reason I'm even working on something is because you guys keep asking me for something. So it is, you know, and again, this is going to be stuff that everybody can afford, and will be fun and interactive and have lots of periscopes and blabs and everything. So yeah, thank you. Thanks for being here. I'm glad you were here. So yeah, I'm glad you got to know me too. So yes, so that's kind of what's coming down, so you guys can tell the future. Now you know. And I have to go because I have to finish a newsletter and a blog post before I get ready for tomorrow. So come check out tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to take you inside my carry-on and show you what I do to fortify myself for upcoming events like Periscope Summit. My name is Leslie. I'm Leslie. I have a website, go2kitchens.com. That is my business. You can check it out, go2kitchens.com. If you want more of me there's VIP access. It's absolutely free to become a VIP. It is not a scam. It's completely free. You get a free ebook, How to Fall in Love with Your Kitchen and Yourself, and you get access to our private Facebook page that is just for VIPs. So I know it's just been an hour. That's all. An hour and 13 minutes, actually. Thanks for being here, Shannon. I appreciate it. It's always good to see you. Yes, there's the website. Thank you, Janie, for putting that up there. Go2kitchens.com. There's a lot of value there for absolutely free. There's tons of recipes. There's tons of blog posts. It is all about finding your healthy and falling in love with your kitchen and yourself. So once you fall in love with your kitchen, it's easy to fall in love with yourself. So Okay, you guys, I am out. Love you, love you, love you. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing day. And I will see you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel, noon Mountain Time, Lunch with Leslie. See you then.